What's up, everybody? When I first approached the interns about starting this channel, I had to make it abundantly clear to the tubby one that it was not going to be a food channel and we weren't going to make it a food channel. There are lots of those already. But we do live in Vietnam, home to what feels like endless, excellent culinary experiences. So after many months of me repressing this guy's determination to cover food, we're finally doing a food episode. Now, everyone knows bánh mì, everyone knows pho, but we've decided that it would be more in line with our brand to focus on some dishes that are lesser known globally and that we think deserve just as much international attention and recognition as pho or bánh mì. Today, we're going to be looking at bánh đa cá. This dish is derived from a crab version called bánh đa cua, but the version we're dealing with today instead uses fried fish, hence cá instead of cua, because the fish version is more prevalent here in Hanoi. The dish actually doesn't originate in Hanoi though, and it was first developed in the major coastal city of Hải Phòng, which is a city that we've mentioned a number of times on this channel and will inevitably put out a series of videos on the place, but for now, all that we need to know is that it's an important port city, and that means lots of seafood. Rumor has it that the dish dates back about 1,000 years, though in the early days it was much simpler, made of rice noodles cooked in a mixture of seafood and pork broth, but has grown much more complex over the centuries and can be found in varied forms in every city in the country. Those familiar with pho or bún noodles from Vietnam know that they're extremely soft when cooked, but bánh đa noodles have a much firmer and chewier texture. As while these are also made of rice, they're made with red rice, giving them a mouthfeel that's closer to wheat-based noodles, like a properly cooked pasta or a northern Chinese style noodle. Every stall of every neighborhood of every city of every region will have their own slight variations of ingredients added alongside the broth and noodles. Most common are a slice of tomato and some fried dried onions, maybe some prawns, maybe some minced fish balls called cha, or minced pork wrapped in betta leaf and fried, something called cha la la. The combination will always be different and totally up to the establishment that you get it at, unless you ask for specifics. But let's be real, they're all good. The bowl will often be served with some pickled vegetables, usually daikon and a few others possibly included, and almost always with a side of pickled bamboo shoots and chili, which is a really sharply flavored and an unexpected but absolutely correct flavor to pair with the rich and nuanced flavors of the soup. If you're watching this from inside Vietnam, you probably have a bánh đa cá or a bánh đa cua shop within a couple blocks of you, and you already know what's up. If you're watching this from abroad, find the nearest Vietnamese restaurant to you and go there for your next noodle soup. Pho is just the very first, very small step down the very long and deep rabbit hole that is the experience of Vietnamese noodle soups. So, with that said, click that like button, pause, subscribe, and we'll be seeing you around for the next bowl. Later!